Polly Peppers here for another episode with Chili Rado, my main homeboy,
What up?
and the love of my life, B-Deck. And I gotta tell you, it's been like a heck of a week. We had sickness, we've been eating peppers, and it brought us back. So, even though it's not a Fire Friday, it's not a sizzling Saturday or Sunday, it's a Moonshine Monday. So go ahead, click that subscribe button or whatever the heck they call it, that ding dong thing. Rate me up, rate me down. I don't care. Just keeping it real. So today we have something I've been wanting to try. There's these lovely ladies that I purchased a couple weeks ago. You may have seen that show, The Hot Ones, where celebrities try hot sauce and maybe they're hot, maybe they're not. I don't know. More power to them. So I just wanted to kind of try them myself. But first, what I want to do is this Apollo. Now, I love me some Apollo. Apollo from Rocky. Apollo, the space missions. So, if you got a name like that, you got to, like, own up to it. So, we're going to... These sauces have been sitting for a while. And, usually when a sauce sits for a while, sometimes not calling people out, they get like all vinegary. And then, you know, you see the peppers, they like sit down to the bottom. And to each their own, you know. Some people like it like that. I mean, some people like only doing it missionary style. You never know. So we'll try that style a little bit later. But right now we're going into these ones. So once again, for people who have a hard time seeing, I mean, I don't even think that's like...
Do they at least rate the heat on these bottles? Like, do you know what rating it would be compared to like on the show?
No, dude. Like,
this be like the fifth wing, the sixth wing, the ninth wing?
Yeah, they don't even give you that. They're just kind of like peddling their own stuff. And then, you know, every hot sauce that I get, it's like the font gets smaller and smaller and smaller. I don't even think... I would give it like a 0.2 font to try and read that. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, you would have to have like 20/20 vision or anything better than that, or a magnifying glass to read like these like what it has in it. I can't read it though. Honey, can you help me out?
It says the Apollo pepper, distilled vinegar, the Apollo pepper powder, the Apollo pepper distillate.
I mean, how many Apollos do you need? It's like the Rocky movies.
Oh, it says heat level 10 out of 10.
Word?
Whoa.
The last
There you
dab.
go.
Apollo is the world's only hot sauce made with the Apollo pepper, the new hottest pepper from Guinness World Record holding chili breeder Smoking Ed Curry. The Apollo pepper channels the sun's energy to bring new levels of flavor and heat the world of super hots. Live the hot ones tradition.
It's like they're reading me a bedtime story. Let's just go ahead and get on in. I ain't all that bullshit. I mean stuff. Bullhickey. Malarkey. Let's just see. I mean, it could burn my butt. You never know. Let me shake her up. So for this one, I'm just straight up going in with like... So I can't talk stuff and not go in with a full spoon. Not a couple of dabs, not like a drop and be like, yeah, it's a little hot. No. If I'm talking stuff, I'm talking stuff. And it could be painful. So let's go in. It's just a full, straight up. I can't even tilt it because it'll like fall out, but it's like a full, straight up spoonful.
Oof. Take your medicine.
Yeah. All right, so we're going in. Okay. But in my back of my throat, it tastes like more like a Reaper. Cheeks are coming in, but on the real, just give it a second.
It's still
It
blasting
could
off.
creepy.
It's the Apollo.
Ew, why don't they make a fucking Rocky? Oh, okay, it's coming. Honestly, I'm at like a 4. But it's hold on. It will only make it worse. It's a damn good sauce. Unless you're like hardcore, don't take a spoonful of that. Don't underestimate it. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
what would that one go good on, though? Wings?
It'll go good on your butt. Definitely good wing sauce. Some good chicken. You could shoot, I put on vegetables. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's something I'm gonna carry around in my man purse. Yeah, that's hot.
Is it still a 4?
Oh no, I portioned up to like a level 6. Not as hot as like taking a pepper, but it burns. Don't underestimate it. It's Apollo. Represents why they made the following movies for the Rocky series. Creed. Just maybe that's why they make the like print so small on the back, so it's like, we just want to like get you. We just want to make your nose drivel and drab and and so it's one of the hottest hot sauces I've ever had. I shouldn't have talked smack about it. Definitely gonna have some stomach issues later.
What about compared to that gator sauce you had last week or whenever it was?
That's a good question.
Hotter, or do you remember? What do you think?
They're different. Heat-wise, that gator is no joke. Don't play with that unless you want, some pain. It's definitely up there with the gator. The gator is definitely still hotter, I would say. The Primo, Army, they can go like head to head, honestly, like bang bang. Yeah, they're like definitely like a Rocky and a Apollo for those, for sure.
Oh yeah, well that's awesome. Check out those other ones, man. I want to know if they're also rated 10 out of 10, or maybe you got the hardest part done.
There's never any hard. The thing is once I have one, I just want to keep going back in. The only hardest, the hardest part about hot sauce is just they make it where I can't read it. I mean,
Give it to Bernadette.
hey, Google Vision.
See if this one's got a heat scale on it.
Let's see. Oh,
Pepper X, chocolate Pepper X, peach Pepper X,
Oh, you're doomed.
distilled vinegar, ginger root, turmeric, coriander, cumin, dry mustard. And it's a 10 out of 10 heat level.
Oh man.
And it's using at Curry's most infamous chili, Pepper
no
X,
relief.
chocolate Pepper X, and peach
Ed
pepper.
Curry likes to hurt people. All right.
I know. He's kind of like sadomasochist or something. I shouldn't have talked shit about the Pepper X before, because that definitely was hot.
There you go, man.
They gave me a sticker though. It's heatiness. That's not even an English word, but from New York. Fair game. Not exactly going for the Yankees, even though I do like the Yankees, but hey, I'm from the West Coast, so I gotta go for the Dodgers. But let me go ahead and put this on, because maybe it'll give me a little power. Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Ugh.
What you gonna do with that?
I don't even know, but it just totally like blinded me. Should not have done a Thundercats. Yeah, I am not Lionel. Okay. Let's see. Let's just keep cutting. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. All right, so I gotta go back in. I can't, like, keep talking smack. Oh, that's running like, it comes out like diarrhea, dude. Like,
That looks like baby poop.
yeah, I can't even. It's a total like. It's like when you have your first child and they're like, "Time to change the diaper." I was like, "But aren't you gonna do it?" They're like, "No," and then it even spilled out. So that tells me it has a lot of vinegar in it, but that doesn't mean that it's not hot. So, hot ones, celebrities. Actually, invite me to the hot ones and we can talk if you watch this. But here we go. That has an Asian flavor to it. With that ginger. That's a good tasting sauce. A really, really good tasting sauce. Would I say it's like a 10 out of 10 like the Apollo? No. Totally could not like go around with Rocky or Apollo. But it tastes good. I would put it on any kind of, actually Asian food in general. Not just because of the ginger, but it just has that flavor in it. Not super hot. But it's runny and it looks like kids' poop. Well, it does. It does. It do look like a little kid's poop, but very, very good. Honey, you want to try this? No? Yeah. Don't blame you. All right.
What the heck? I thought that one was going to light you up. It said it was 10 out of 10. Pepper X. Well, it had good flavor, but I feel like it was a dud. How do you
Totally, like, I wouldn't call it a dud. Just high expectations.
Yeah.
It's like whoever rates this is like, what's your 10 compared to other people's 10? My 10 is not comparable to people who compete in chili contests 10. So it's all in how you perceive it. The last beauty. I do like the box. I will say the box it comes in, very nice, very well done. Not exactly as good as like a Primo with a personal touch, but if you're shipping a bunch of these, who has time for that? So I get it. And again, they found some way to make a 0.5% font. 0.5.
We know. Just pass it to BDAT. We got the routine.
Yeah,
Got
we
Eagle
know.
Eyes, Pepper X pepper, distilled vinegar, Pepper X pepper powder, Pepper X pepper distillate. And it's a 11 out of 10.
Well, I'm gonna say there's nothing in it but Pepper X.
11 out of 10. Okay.
11 out of 10.
Well, I'm glad we had this one last.
I think Johnny Scoville tried this too. They kind of called bullshit on it or something, but
He did? Or what?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me though.
Well, that dude got crazy tolerant. So
Yeah, he's like ridiculous.
on another level.
Because if it has all that Pepper X in it, then it should be above like 2 million Scoville. So
Well, shake the shit out of it.
shake weight.
Don't shake it.
All right. Ooh. It just popped.
Yeah.
That So that's enticing. That when it pops like that, it's very fermented. Gonna smell it. Smells like a hot sauce.
It smells even
Hot sauce by Hedonish. I think that's how you say that. Probably not. But
It's like a hedonist, but they're hedonists.
well, let's see if they go down with the devil. It's runny. It's very runny. So that means it's a lot of vinegar in that. But doesn't mean that it's not hot. Doesn't mean that I'm not down to do missionary. All right, let's go. Okay, so initially, not doing anything. Doesn't mean, all right, wait for it. It's definitely not no 2 million. If it has all that Pepper X in it, I gotta call BS on that because it's not a 2 million Scoville, pepper sauce. Not even close. Honestly, Apollo.
So the first one was the only one that lit you up. Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo Creed.
I mean,
That one was like the hottest out of the bunch. This one, yeah, I did have a little bit of it, but there's no way that it has all that Pepper X in it. At all. I mean, I've had very hot peppers. You've seen me die, but it's like Pepper X, vinegar, Pepper X. No, this is pseudo. Now, for the average person, whatever, because it says over 91% Pepper X. For the average person, it would be like a really hot sauce. And you should be careful, for sure. But a chili head, we're gonna call it out right now. Okay, hold on. So it's kind of like building up a little bit. Let me see. If it was 91% Pepper X, I should be burning for 3 days. Something like that. Oh, it's a slow burn though. It's a slow burn. But nah.
No, man. I think I need to see you eat one of those fresh peppers. I haven't seen you suffer enough yet.
Shake it off. I'm gonna eat an apple. Oh,
Bernadette, eat half of it.
I don't even know if they're still good. This little dingo.
Cut it open. That'd be a test. See if it lasted. You've had it in Tupperware for what, like 2 weeks?
In the refrigerator, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this little evil. This thing is. Oh,
Still look good?
yeah. No mold.
Nice.
I don't even know what it is. It looked like a little like middle school dingo or something. So I'm gonna take like a small sliver of this, for better, for worse. My homeboy Poppy, he was like, you should do like 10 peppers in a row like Ed Curry. I was like, I ain't gotta prove anything to anybody. But
And you got to go to work tomorrow.
yeah, I'm gonna have to drive to downtown. Polly Peppers going in.
Yep. Who knows? That could be a primatale. Could have been some sort of scorpion.
It looked like a little kid's dingo. Okay.
What do you know what that is?
Okay.
Alright, fine. I guess you're a kid.
Oh, my nose is running. It could come back and get me.
Nothing like those fresh peppers.
I mean, those are hotter than any hot sauce you'll ever have. Just the peppers. If it's greasy inside, you're in for it. Yeah. I'm gonna be like in fetal position after this episode. We'll have to do like a Jackie Chan's behind the scenes or something. It wasn't like terribly hot. Maybe I'm getting more used to peppers and hot stuff.
No.
Maybe
I'm impressed.
maybe they get less hotter over time. Could be that. I don't know.
I don't know.
But oh shit. It's getting me in the back of the throat though. Yeah. That's a creeper. That's like if you live in the foothills and you're sleeping at night and a bear comes and takes a poop on your driveway. That's what. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Shouldn't have talked mess. It's getting me slowly. Oh, slowly but surely. Oh, it's like right here. Little bastard.
Yeah, that place needs to label those peppers so we know what the heck you're eating. I don't know if that was a ghost pepper or what.
I could look on my chart. I don't know. It's definitely over 1 million skulls.
Yeah. Gotta go by traits, like, like Johnny Scoville says, the ghost pepper has that slow burn. Other ones just go like super hot right away. This one took forever.
It might be like a red-headed stepchild ghost pepper. Oh, that shit is hot. All right. I love you, my daughter, but mommy might have to throw you off and get me something. Because,
Man up in front of your kid.
Daddy's a champion. Even though he got a runny nose. Oh, it just keeps going and going. Granted, water makes it worse.
Yeah.
I'm not helping the situation.
But see how one sliver of a pepper can do you in
Oh,
so much more than all like 3 bottles of that super hot sauce.
thank you, honey. I'll be okay. My daughter's rubbing my knee.
Thank you for doing this for science. It answers so many questions for me.
If you have like allergies, you got like a stuffy nose, eat one of those. It'll clean it all out. You got a cold or the flu, eat one of those. It'll be gone. The only thing that won't be gone is the burn. That's one of the hottest peppers I've ever ate. But it's so good. It's so good. Little dingo dick got me good. I didn't even eat most of it. I can't even go in, or else I won't be able to go into work. Ah!
I bet you B Dad'll eat one or eat the other half and not even flinch.
No. I'm gonna save that for one of those work potlucks
There you go.
where they're like, "Oh, it's so spicy." I'm just gonna cut up a little slivers and stuff and just like, and watch people go through pain. I'm joking, but kind of not. Would be funny.
No,
But-
yeah, I brought the primo powder to the last potluck.
Did
Only
they?
like 2 people brave enough to try it.
They didn't fire you, so that's good. I gotta order some more of that. You know, my neighbor who I accidentally shipped my Primo powder to, he's old. I don't know how old, but all of a sudden he just have a little bit more pep in his step. I went to his house. I was like, "Did you get my peppers and my hot sauce and my jam?" They're like, they don't speak English. They're like, no. I was like, okay, fair game. But ever since then, he be walking around the neighborhood like no tomorrow. It's like he went from like turtle to rabbit in the 2 weeks since he jacked my hot sauce. I'm just saying, y'all. Anywho, that's got to be a wrap for tonight. Polly Peppers, hit the subscribe, like it, thumb it down. Come around. Go on your adventure. Peace.